Hello, I'm Czardus. Sit back, grab some coffee, and relax as we build in RimWorld. Today we are going to continue the Beginner's Guide series, and I'm getting a little nervous about winter. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus a lot on getting the food production, and also, we've got a lot of work going on the construction, which we probably could have done a little bit less to start with, but that's okay because I do like the way we're getting this set up. Now, I do want to queue up a little bit more. We're going to switch to wooden walls, and what I want to do is get an actual prison cell set up. So we've got our rec room here, and what I want to do is a temporary prison is going to be right here because I want it to be a room that we will use later. I'm going to move the horseshoes pin over to there so that we can get this wall in here, and then we'll get a wooden door there. And then that's going to be our prison. But in the meantime, we're going to keep working on building what we're building, and hopefully I think we have some hunting queued up, yeah. So we should get some hunting done as well, so we keep producing meals. Now, one thing I was just checking is our dog is bonded to Mila. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a dog bed in there, or like a spot for the dog to sleep, animal sleeping spot in Mila's room. So from now on, Sumo will go and sleep in here instead. I think it got in there, didn't it? Maybe it didn't. Let's try that again. There we go. So now we can click on here too. Animal sleeping spot. I'm going to set Sumo to own that spot. So Sumo will sleep in there. That is preferred. And in the meantime, Bakari is also working on batteries, because you can see if you check our temperature, this room is not getting cold enough because we're not having consistent power. So that is a little bit of a concern. Vicky is really working hard on getting that marble tile built, which really isn't a huge priority, but will pay off in the long run, making this part of the building fireproof. So that'll be important. And we've had a spacecraft crash here, so we're going to queue this up to deconstruct, because that'll have some good stuff like components and probably some steel as well. But Vicky will have another task to do with that. But for now, also, Vicky is our hunter. But if you check the hunting, we have it priority 3 right now, because I'm hoping to get somebody who's even better at hunting and stuff. But in the meantime, and also because construction is so important for us right now, because we really need to get stuff set up, especially this prison, so that we can hopefully start capturing people as they come in. We had that disaster that was this guy, Moon, and somebody else. I don't see their corpse anymore. Oh, here it is. Etsy Gardener. Now, we could bury them, and then I should mention that having a corpse laying around will give you a little bit of a hit from people walking by and seeing it and stuff like that. But at this point, I'm not too worried. We could bury them. It wouldn't be that big a deal, but then we'd have a cemetery laying around, and also it would take time that I don't want to spend on them right now. And I had just hit pause on the recording to skip ahead a little bit, but we've got a mad hare here. And so we're going to go ahead and set that up to hunt. Well, no, actually, what we'll do is we will get Vicky and Bakari. We're going to wake them up right away, and they are going to go try and take care of this. What we probably should have done, though, is put Mila on it, now that I'm thinking of it. I had made this mistake before, too, didn't I? Let's wake Mila up, too. Everybody, come and get this thing. Okay. There you go. Go off and do your own thing. Vicky, you need to... What injury do you have? No immediate danger. Okay, so we're fine. You're bleeding a little bit, but not too bad. Okay, some time has gone by. Vicky is fully healed, but we've got our new raid coming in from the Club Vultures. So let's come here. We've got Krager's coming in with his club, And the club vultures are probably, let's come in here, bio. They are hostile. They are a pirate gang, and they are, yeah, they're attacking. So I don't recall if it said that he's attacking right away. Let's see. I don't think so. There's all the wild boars that we're trying to hunt. But anyway, he's only got a steel club, so I'm not too worried. We're going to keep an eye on him for a moment. Oh, yep, he is coming right away. So we're going to get Vicky and Bakari. Actually, we're going to get all of them drafted. Mila is going to go inside for a moment. Actually, come back over there. And Vicky and Bakari come here and hide behind these rocks. Where is he? There he is. He's coming up this way. Okay, he's not attacking right away. He just wanted to hang out in here for a moment. We're not going to go after him. We're going to let him come to us. And hopefully that will be soon. I don't like wasting the time of sitting around waiting for him. At some point, I really want to get a wall going, but I think that's going to be a low priority for now. Okay, he's beginning the assault. He's going to go for our stuff. Okay, we're going to come over here and try and get him. Because he's going to try to bring that down. And Mila, come on. All right, everybody in. Because Bakari is getting hit by the club. Come over here. Vicky, shoot him. Then come over here and shoot him. Okay, so he is not dead. Mila, you are going to capture him. Bakari, you need to go get healed. Vicky, you need to prioritize this, but I think you need to eat and stuff first. Mila is going to put him in here in the terrible barracks, but for now that should be fine. How bad is he injured? And how bad is he? He's a good cook. He's an undergrounder, which means he can, he doesn't like being outside, but he also doesn't care if it is dark. He is incapable of hauling and cleaning. That's fine because he has some good traits there. Death in 7 hours. So somebody needs to treat him pretty quickly. And Mila, you can get off of what you're doing. Vicky, who is our doctor? Bakari, who is injured and pretending to herself. Okay. Okay, that's fine. If he dies, he dies. How is our better? 4, 10. Yeah, I mean, Bakari, I'd really like you to get to him. You're still tending to yourself. Okay. Mila, I believe that it is you then. You are going to need to come here and prioritize tending to him. Go give him some medicine. Yep. All right, everybody, do your thing. We don't want him to die. Okay, so that'll be fine. He might get infected. If he gets infected and then dies, that's a different thing. But for now, that should be fine. Vicky can work on getting this up. It looks like we're making good progress. That should be moved soon, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this room is pretty much done. Vicky's just putting the final touches on it. Then she's going to put together this wooden bed. Very good. And we're going to set this for prisoners. And then we're going to get rid of these two. So now Craigers will need to be moved. And Vicky's going to do that. And then there. So now we've got a prison cell here. So that should help him keep from getting too cranky. It's not going to be a great spot, but he's an undergrounder indoors, so that'll be good. He is comfortable. And as soon as his pain goes away, that'll get a little bit better. So we're going to go ahead and set this to recruit. And that will hopefully help. So that'll be good. He's not going to try to escape right now because he is immobile anyway. So now Vicky is continuing to work on the floor, and we need to consider what we're going to do next. And I think the next thing that we do is actually going to be build our defensive wall. So let's take a look here. What we want to do is we want to use the land formations that we have, which will be a little bit here. I think first of all, we're going to build here. We're going to go ahead and just do a wooden wall for now, because it'll go up fast and it will work just fine. We're going to get the wall there. We will put a door here just so that we can get out. And then we'll come here, and at some point we'll want to mine that, but for now, I think we'll just close that off. And so that'll get a nice wall there. And then over here, we'll have to figure out, I think we'll come out here like that, and then bring it up here. Yeah, all the way up there. And we could cross the river. I don't think we're going to bother with that just yet. So then we'll bring this wall over like that. This is going to take a lot of wood. So we're also going to come in and give an order to chop more wood. And I think we'll just set it like all of that. All right, so now they've got some orders. Let's let them work. Okay, so I was just looking at this, and I think I do want to take this back, and I want to cross the river. So we're going to take that wall out, and what we're going to do instead is we need to build a bridge from here across. That's a big bridge, but I think it'll be worth it. That's going to be where our fence goes, or our wall. And then this can come up a bit higher. Yeah, and then we'll come up just a little bit more. That's components there, so I want to actually, all of that's going to end up getting mined at some point. But we'll come along like this, bring that over here. This will not support us here. This is mud, so we're going to have to go around that. So what we can do is come down here to the bottom, and we want, which one is it? This one? No, that's the roof. We're going to pause for a moment. We got visitors coming, but I really want to see what we can do here. Terrain affordance, yeah. So we can't build the wall through where it's red there. So what we're going to do then is we'll just bring it up like that. And we'll get our other bridge here. And then we'll go like this. Now, you might wonder, why is he building the bridge? Well, it's because we're going to build a wall on top of that, and then nobody will be able to get through the river there. So then we'll bring the wall down here. And I think what I want to do is I want to encourage the bad guys to come through over here. So what we're going to end up doing is building what's called a, or what is often called as a, what's the word that people use for this? I don't quite remember, but it's pretty much a tunnel, or like a channel that people will come through here, and then they will get shot. And we could put traps in here as well, which would make it harder. But what I found with the traps is that animals will come through here, and then the animals trigger the traps, and then your people are constantly having to go and reset the traps. So what we're going to do instead is get those there, and then we'll come into security, and we'll just put some light leather sandbags. Actually, no, we could do a barricade. We'll do a wooden barricade here. And that is going to be what we hide behind. And I don't want any other barricade in here, because if there is a barricade, then people will just hide behind it and they'll shoot me. So what we're doing is we're getting this here so that as they're coming this way, we're hiding and we're shooting at them as they're walking through this tunnel. So that is the plan. And they will, like almost every raid will prefer to go through there, because it'll be the least resistance and the way that they can get to us. Now, let's check on these visitors. A group is visiting and they have things to trade. Very good. So who is our trader? We want the person with the most social, which would be our warden, Vicky. Okay, Vicky, you are going to come over here and see what Jenny has. Okay, Jenny has some survival meals, which actually might be worthwhile. No components, a little bit of good medicine. Let's go ahead and buy that. We have the money. Let's go ahead and buy the meals too. And then they also have some defensive stuff. Ooh, a very good gun here. But that's going to be very expensive. 586 to get that. I don't think we're ready to buy that. And we can't we can't sell them anything else that we really have. Although, let's sell the Wake Up. I don't think we need the Wake Up. It's like a stimulant. Yeah, we don't need to have that. I am tempted here to get this gun. Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, I think it'll be worthwhile. Okay, so accept. And Vicky is going to switch to that gun. Although Vicky, I think, is on hunting. Well, they both are. Vicky and Bakari are both on hunting. I'm going to have Vicky go right away and use that one. Bakari, when Bakari is rested, we're going to switch Bakari to that. Got a Manhunter pack. We'll check that out in a moment. And Mila is actually going to switch to the pistol, I think. Okay, so the Manhunter pack. We have a man-hunting pack of squirrels. They are coming and they will attack any people they see, which technically right now they are going to attack these people. And I'm not too concerned about that. I wish I could easily see where they went. Oh, looks like they're dead already. Okay, well that's done. Nobody got hurt. I mean, I guess maybe they got hurt a little bit, but they took care of it for us. Vicky is already working on this wall for us, which I am quite happy about, because once we get that up, then raids will become really easy. We'll just send our people over here and they will just take care of things. Akari, you are tended, right? Yep, okay. Very good. All right, let's let some time go by. All right, Vicky has finally finished all of the floors, so you can see the impressiveness of these rooms has improved quite a bit, which will help their moods as well, and that'll be good. Now, this room, it's listed as, oh, we've got a bed in here. Oh, yeah, we used that for or we were trying to use it as a prison at one point. Let's go ahead and we're just going to deconstruct it, or maybe what we'll do is uninstall it. So they're going to take it apart and it can be moved somewhere else pretty easily. But we don't want to get rid of it entirely. Now, they are coming over here and working on getting more of this wall built and getting things cleared out of the way. Another thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to have this be kept clear. And so what we want to do is we want to come in here and we want to, first of all, chop the wood down. And then we want to cut the plants. But I don't want to just cut down the trees, so we're going to do it like this. There we go. So now, and I think we can probably do this a little bit more, chop down the stumps too. But that'll keep this area clear. Another thing we could do, I mean, we could periodically come in here or we could mark it as a growing zone like that. And then come in and tell it not to sow, but do cut. So it'll keep things cut down. And I think we probably ought to come in here and chop some of this too. Although what I think I might do, I'm tempted to do this just a little bit differently. If we can't sow this here, and then we bring the wall in like this, that'll be the way that they have to come in. And what we could do is we could actually bring it like this, and then yeah, we'll keep it like that, and then so they have to come in like that, and then we'll have a good way of attacking them, because maybe they can stand there and have cover, but there would only be one at a time, and we'd have cover too. So that is preferable, I think. Okay, so we've got a solar flare right now, so our stuff is not working at all, our electronics, which isn't too bad. Hey, look, Kreger's is walking around. Kreger's is getting lower resistance, which is good. Oh, solar flare is over. He's got a peg leg, which means he won't walk around very well. He will walk, but just not great. And it'll be fine because he's going to be our cook, I believe. He has 11 and a double passion for cooking and plants, whereas currently Mila has 11. Ooh, and a double passion there. So we'll actually have 2 cooks. So maybe we'll put him on gardening, which that peg leg might make it a little bit hard. It is fall, by the way, so now we have to be careful. We don't want to have things out too long. But I am a kill box. That's the word I was looking for earlier. This is the kill box. So they're going to come in and they are going to get stuck in here and have to work their way out. So that'll be pretty good. And it's going to take time. Okay, hey, look at this. So this is good. Right now, any raids that come from here are going to have to come all the way around here or come up and into our kill box, which is good. And we're getting more progress over here too. We've got more trees lined up to be cut. I mean, we've got lots of wood there. Very good. Okay, let's let more time go by. So actually, we're pretty likely to get Kreggers to be recruited, which means this is going to have to be modified into his bedroom. So what we want to do is we're going to need to build another prison. And what I'm slowly doing is I'm working on this area here is going to be a rec room. So we're just coming over here and making more and more rooms. And so the next one will be his, will be another bedroom. And here you can see there's a wooden bed. We're going to install it. Actually, we'll wait to install it. They took it apart and put it in storage, which is really good. Also, I kind of want to come in here and get all of these hauled out of the way. And over here, our bridge that we queued up is now done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come back with wooden wall and set that to build there. And we've got a new quest too. Okay, so saving Frankie, a prisoner being held by the club vultures, has managed to steal a radio and call us. He is being held at a camp. We don't have any information about Frankie. Now let's take a look. Our place. Okay, so we're over here and he's out here. They have 2 turrets, and I don't think I want to go in there. I think Frankie's going to be on his way, or like on his own, but it's a long way. That's probably about a 3-day journey to get there, and then 3 days to get back, and we'd be at risk. We only have 3 people. We can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Sorry, Frankie. You're just out of luck. But anyway, so we've queued up walls here to be built on top of the bridge, and that means that will make this a wall here. Shoot frenzy. Mila has a good mood and she will shoot more accurately. That's great, Mila. Let's put you on hunting then. Although your hunting skills, okay, you're actually not that bad. She has been hauling, and at some point we really will need to prioritize hauling that rice and probably getting this heel root harvested too. I mean, it's not quite fully grown yet, so that's okay. But the rice we definitely are going to need to harvest or haul into the freezer, get that stored for winter. But in the meantime, I am pretty happy. Kreggers is very close to being recruited. Maybe another 2 days yet, and then he'll be part of the team. Okay, Kreger's resistance has now been broken, so he will be recruited, and at any point now, he will join the team, and then be able to help as well. I do want to come in, and we do need to get at least a door on each side of this wall. We'll go ahead and put one here. We'll get one up here. Let's figure out where we might have a bridge. Maybe a bridge here, because it kind of gets shorter there. Yeah, go ahead and do that there. Go ahead and build the bridge there. Got an exit on that side, and I believe we put a door down here. So that'll be fine. Ideally, we might end up with more doors than that, but that should work okay for now. All right, and Vicky has just talked him into this. So we're going to come in here and we're going to turn this off of prisoners and set owner to Kreger's. So now it's his room officially. And what I want to do then is we want to come down to work. And as we do all the time, we want to make sure that our basic 5 are set to 1 priority, highest priority for that. And then, of course, he has 4 social, which is the same as Vicky. So we'll put him on Warden as well. Handle is 4, which is less than Mila. So we'll keep that the way it is. Cooking, I think we'll go ahead and we will put him on cooking because he has the passion there. And then we'll also put him on growing and plant cutting. Mining, I think we'll keep it that way. And then he can't really do any of this other stuff. He does have some intellectual skill. Does he have... No, he doesn't have passion down there. So we'll just keep him the way that is now. Let's see what the first thing he decides to do. Oh, and we want to come down to schedule. We want to copy the schedule that everybody else has so that he can get some relaxation in. And that'll be good. Now, he has clothes, I believe. They're in okay condition. I do want to check here. One thing I want to do is go to apparel policies. And anything, I want to change this. I want it to be at least 50% so that if their stuff is not in great condition, then they will change to something better. Although now they might take things off. So we'll have to watch that because we don't really have any good clothing yet. We do have one issue in that we're getting this reminder that the season is getting colder. Now, outdoor temperature is going to get down to 31, which actually isn't too cold. And Vicky, nope, she needs warmer clothes. They all do. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is we are going to need... That's a butcher table. We need a tailor's bench. So we're going to come in here and I don't want electric. I guess we have to do that. Hand tailor bench. There we go. That's what I want. And I want a wooden one. Nothing fancy. We'll go ahead and put that, I guess, up here. Because we have space in... This is labeled as the workshop, but it is actually our storage room. And maybe we'll also come in here and give it the order. Let's get this a little bit further here. So now they're all going to be working on their stuff. Everybody's in a good mood. And I feel pretty good about food now. I'm feeling pretty confident now going into winter. This wall is getting really built well. Vicky's coming down and getting this corner set up. And hopefully at some point it'll be pretty good. Yeah, there's a party. Mila is throwing a party, which will just give everybody a boost. Kreger's has joined. There was an Aurora, and every female is getting a boost to mood as well. So we've got a whole bunch of good stuff going on. I think that's where we will leave it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to click on the video on the screen now. It should be the next episode in the series if it's out already. It might be members only. They get an exclusive early access preview of it, but it will be public at some point. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.